Hello everyone, I'm DisturbingPuppet, and welcome to Griftlands. So this is an early access game that's being put out by Klei, kind of a deck builder card game, although a little different. There's a lot more RPG elements in this, and right now we're just going through the Sal Brawl, which is something that you unlock after doing Sal's main quest. So you can kind of see this was an update not too long ago. This is Sal. So we are not spoiling any of the main story stuff. I think when you do the main story, there are random quests that come up, but there are some obvious choices between different factions you can choose, and then sort of different relationships you can build or break. So that's sort of some things up to you, but other things that you probably go through the same every time. We're avoiding that just by doing the Sal Brawl. It's basically just 5 days going through and kind of fighting your way through each day, just kind of quickly getting a mission and going for it. We'll be continuing. We are on the beginning of day 4. Good day, and welcome to day 4. So we've got a couple boss fights today we can kind of see. So we have a negotiation fight, boss fight, negotiation, boss fight. We are doing pretty good. We've upped our resolve a little bit, we've upped our health a little bit. My deck is okay. We're kind of focusing more on combo stuff for combat. Negotiation, we're doing all right. I'm getting a lot of cheap free cards. For grafts, we are maxed out, so these are kind of special benefits. Some of these we can still level up, so these do gain experience just like your cards do. So in negotiation, at the start of each turn, you draw cards so your hand is full, so we have a ton of cards every time. Whenever we gain influence, deal 2 damage to a random argument. Composure cards apply additional composure. At the start of your turn, reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 1. I can buy additional graft spots if the merchant shows up and I've got the money for it. We've got some money now. For combat, at the start of each battle, a random creature joins your team. We have 10 max health, gain a combo at the beginning of each turn, gain an action at the start of each turn. You can no longer own a pet. So because of this, I figured not owning a pet's not a big deal. We just get a random critter. All right. So this is the pet vendor. I can't really buy anything from him. Negotiation card vendor. Just take a look and see if there's anything super fantastic. Probably not. Haven't seen Menacing Air before. Drain resolve. Target argument loses 2 resolve. You gain 2 resolve. That's pretty good. Double your influence. Gain 3 vulnerability. Yeah, drain resolve is really good. There's very few things that will get you some resolve, so this is kind of nice. I think I had this once before, where I was able to sort of repair some of my resolve damage if I had taken any, but you only get to use it once per combat. It's tempting, but I kind of want to hold on to my money. He might be available later with the same cards. So we're going to start off with a negotiation. Very convincing. So convince Toct to do something. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do that. It's a nice, easy way to start the day. You find Toct. What do you want? So you are a wealthy merchant. So what is this? Despite her name, Toct, or I guess it would be Tact then. Tact has none. Convince! A bunch of money. Alright, so we drew good points, so that does some damage, gives me some influence. We've got 6 damage coming in at us. We've got some cheap stuff because we do have some influence. This no longer takes away influence, because we have influence automatically max damage. We could sow some doubt. What else can we do? We've got ways to block. You can add more influence. Well, that's free. Let's see what we can get. 2 bonus actions next turn is pretty good. I think I'll go for that, because we do have a lot of cards. We could do some damage now, potentially, but I think we'll have the 2 extra actions next turn. Seems good. Right, let's do some more damage to your argument. Let's get some more influence, so we will compliment you. I really like your face chain thing. There we go. Yeah. Alright, want to put up some block, and then we could maybe get some doubt or just do some damage. That's 5 to everything. That's kind of a waste. We only get to use this once per combat. But I don't have anything else to block with, so I'm going to have to do that. I could take the damage, I just want to avoid it, especially early in the day. And let's give you some doubt. What did you do to me? Kickback. So you're going to make me pay you money, apparently. What is this? Money Talks. At the start of each turn, a random card in hand costs an additional 10 shills this week. Or this turn. Okay, that's kind of crappy. Yeah, not great. We probably want to get rid of that. That's free, but burns up influence. Let's do that, gain some composure. So we're protected. Sure, we can do that. This only cost me 1, but does cost me 10 shills. I really want to get rid of that. I don't like that. Got a couple influence, let's do that. And then I can take it out, get a card back. Let's just take that one, because it doesn't burn any influence. I probably should have played Bulldoze earlier, but we've had a lot of actions this turn. Let's get it in now. When we destroy arguments, it just gives us another action. Don't need to give myself any more composure. I could use some cards just to get them some experience, like this one. 1 for 6 damage. Yeah, let's get the 6 damage in. Don't need this. It doesn't burn, but I've already leveled it up, so I can't get any more experience. This one, I could, but there's no point, even though it's free. It would just get rid of all my influence, which I don't really want. More kickback. Alright, what is this? Tribute. When destroyed, Sal gains draw 1 extra card at the start of your turn. So we got some kickbacks. So is this me paying money, or is it you paying money? I'm not sure. Yep, I pay money for that. Okay, so it's some damage for free, but it costs me some cash. Alright. Gain some smarts. Got an attack going for Bulldoze. Probably want to take out Bounty. That would give me some extra experience as well. Let's just do some damage. That's free. Let's get that back. Ipso facto. We can do quite a bit of damage here. How much influence? Got 2. Yeah, I can take her out. Immediately, the doubt would have done it eventually, but that's fine. Alright. So these are kind of... I'm not really building a hostility deck, so that's not really that useful. Tactical Mind, I'm drawing so many cards, this doesn't really matter, and I don't necessarily like this too much, because it would take some influence away at the end, so I'm just going to take the money. Got some upgrades. So Appeal to Reason, so we can make it less expensive. It's decreased for the amount of influence we have, or we can increase the damage. Both of those are pretty good. I think I'm going to go with damage. So ipso facto, whenever an opponent's argument is destroyed, this card gets played. I can't play it otherwise. So we can change it so that I can play it. That's interesting. Just for an influence. I don't mind this that much. Or we can gain 2 influence when it triggers. I can guaranteed play it this way. This way I've got to destroy an opponent's argument before it'll actually come into play, but it comes into play automatically then. I could see either one. I'll just go with the 2 influence, I think. Swift rebuttal, so improvise 2 zero-cost cards, or we can do more damage. I am actually getting to the point where if I have influence, I do have a lot of free cards, so let's grab a couple instead. That works for me. And we've got a graft, but I don't have spots for it. Oh, this is just an upgraded graft. Okay, gotcha. So this is the one that whenever I gain influence does 2 damage. It's upgrading to 3 damage. So it's now maxed out. So these have experience and experience slots just like the cards do. As the more you use them, the more they trigger, kind of the more they go up. Once they reach max, they'll level up, and then that's it. I really need to get some more graft spots, because we are going to have some more grafts pop up sometime. We get our money, and we're done. Fish pulls you aside. Got a little something for you, kid. Go ahead, pick one. Draft 2 cards, or remove a negotiation card. I don't think I have any that I want to get rid of. Is there anything that doesn't really fit? I have some things that are a little different for everything else, but everything kind of works. I could get rid of the threatens, just because they're sort of things that don't necessarily work with everything else in my deck. I like low blow because it steals the composure, so I don't have to worry about that. I can just get through. So yeah, potentially I could take out these, but I'm drawing so many cards it doesn't really affect me that much yet. But if I draw stuff, I'm probably not going to get anything that useful. Let's see what the cards are. If I don't want any, I can just get money instead. Solid Point actually works pretty well for me, so having another one of these, and I can't play it anyway, that works totally fine. I'm good with that. Let's see. Plead is tempting, but I have a lot of lose influence stuff. If I can level this up, then we can maybe drop the influence loss on it, like I did with the one that I've got. Yeah, we could take it. But I might want to start looking at now getting rid of some other cards. So if I have an opportunity, maybe we'll do that. Alright, you are for anyone who hates me. So we could try to share drinks with people, which will get them to like me more, but that will sort of give me negatives for negotiation. What do you have? Anything interesting? Got another healing salve. I've got one in my deck already, but it's a one use and then it's destroyed, so it being an item. I might want to grab another one just to have it. Yeah, let's do that. They're one use and they're burned. I have a few other things like that in my deck right now, so if we burn through them, then we'll be fine. But that gives me about 20 health I can restore if I have to. I want to avoid using them if I can, but we'll go with it if we have to. Alright, we've got a negotiation fight mix, so it's venture forth. Rescue mission. Rescue Banewam from his enemies using your words or your fists. So it seems like I've got a choice. You find Banewam's captors. It's a Rise Radical. Hamoud has never seen the bright side, if only because the bright side stays out of sight. You're not getting away from us. Alright, so we can demand that he release him, or we can attack. He's got a bunch of help in a fight. Let's go for negotiation. I'm pretty good at negotiating. He doesn't have a ton that I've got to burn through. You're going to let him go, or else. So I've got Intimidates. Business. It's just business. Alright, what's business? Add 1 Hush Money card to your hand and reduce this by 1. So dismiss a random enemy intent. Okay, that's pretty good. The intents are sort of these cards that they're intending to play. So he's going to hit that for 6. He does not like that. I definitely want to protect that if I can. I've got some ways to do that. Nothing else. Let's see. That's free, so let's do that. Do some random damage. Thank you, good point. 1 influence. It'd be nice to have some more. I think I've got a way to get more, don't I? Yeah. Compliment. So with 3, we could burn a couple. Oh, that's now free. Yeah, let's hit you for 8. 8 damage for nothing. whole bunch of damage here. All our influence is burned, that's fine. Add some composure to all our arguments. Improvise a card. What do we want? Draw 3 cards, 5 composure, 2 bait. Let's draw some cards. We have some option to maybe get something free. Or we can get strong points pop up. So if I could get some influence, I could do some more. We could just do 3 damage. We could add some doubt into, what is it? Banewem? Bawem? Hamud! Oh, I'm saving Banewem, that's right. Alright, let's see. Sow some doubt or do some fast talking. Go for the guaranteed damage now. It doesn't take any influence to do that. So I've got this protected enough that it's not going to be destroyed. And we just hammered the crap out of him this turn. Flesh money. Could probably take him out. Yeah, thanks to these intimidated, we can now do these for a bunch of damage. So let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, you're toast. Don't have to do anything special, we can just threaten you. Okay, negotiation card. Target argument loses to resolve, you gain to resolve. This is one I was thinking about buying. Yeah, how about we just take that? It's already partially leveled up, and the threaten goes up. Okay, extra damage or 8 and it's destroyed. So that would actually get it out of my deck. I don't like losing cards, but these don't really work with a lot of my other combos. So I wouldn't necessarily mind having this like a one-shot 8 damage and then it's gone forever. Just because it would then sort of maximize the chances of getting other cards that are more useful for my combos to get free attacks and things. So yeah, let's do that. I usually don't go for the destroy option. Fine, take it. There's our money. Alright, that's it. Okay, so pet vendor, can't really do anything. Combat cards we could look at. Banewem likes me now. Hamud is indifferent towards me, that's fine. Probably if we'd fought him, he would dislike us or hate us, depending on what happened. We've got a boss fight up next, so I might want to look at my combat stuff. I do have adrenaline shot, a couple uses left. What else do we have? We've got a grenade that'll do damage to robots. We've got an RPG that does damage to everybody. We've got a couple of the healing salves. We've got 1 use left on an evasion. Let's see what you got. Anything interesting? Couple counter. Piercing is always good because it ignores defenses and does extra damage to robots. Yeah, I kind of like that, but it's a little expensive. How big is my deck? 39 cards already. But a lot of that stuff that's going to go away. Probably 4 or 5 of those are things that, if I use a certain number of times, will disappear. Yeah, I kind of like this. Let's grab that. Okay, we could try to hire somebody to help us out with the boss fight. We're in perfect health, so I don't think we need to. So tell me anything. Zin is looking for you. Kill it, or get him. Looking to kill you, get him first. Sometimes you do have to kill, so you have to pay attention to that sometimes. It is a bit difficult. I might be able to convince someone on the way to help me for free, so let's just go. So you meet Jand on the road. Rise Radical. It takes a mean life to put that mean look in Jand's eye. You're pretty hard to convince, but I'm pretty good at convincing, so let's give it a shot. I can use some help here. I've got strong points. Okay, so you're going to hit me for 10. That's quite a bit. That's free. That's free, sure, why not? I can get free cards back. Let's have extra composure everywhere for free. Spending cards gives me cards, sure. So this is now 2 0-cost cards, so let's do that. So some more pleading, some more calm. You don't have any other arguments yet, so Bulldoze isn't a super high priority. It's nice, but I don't need it. Let's just block everything. And we can do a threaten, or we can do the plead, but then we'll lose the 1 influence we have. I think we'll get more, so that's fine. It's a guaranteed 3 as opposed to 1 to 4. So we just did a bunch of damage. Okay, we just destroyed whatever argument she had that popped up there. Alright, 8 damage for nothing. That sounds pretty awesome. We can improvise a card for free. 5 composure, an attack, 2 composure on some random arguments. How about some damage? That's fine. Got 2 more influence. This doesn't burn influence, gives me some composure. Almost have that blocked. Got the 8 damage if I need it. Okay, a couple more block would be nice. But if I use this, that's it for the battle, for that use of the card. That's fine, I guess. Now we got something else I'd rather have gotten. Let's see. Tempted to just use the Threaten of Clarity. Yeah, let's just do it. So she's going to be totally trashed here next turn. We'll absolutely destroy and vivisect her argument. Even with the protection, won't be enough. Alright, what can we do? Which we didn't get a lot of good stuff here. We need some influence, so let's complement. That's it. We've got the graph, so when influence comes into play, we're doing damage, and then so it just kind of triggers more and more and more as we go. Alright, we can pick a card if we want. We could take another one of these. Another low blow wouldn't be bad either, because it does take the composure away from an argument. I kind of like these way better, but getting some resolve back is also really nice. And it's close to leveling up. Either one of these are really good. That is manipulate as opposed to hostility. I don't have a lot of ways to boost this, but it does have a good benefit. I've got one of these. I really like this. Let's grab another low blow. And we can upgrade Shenanigans. So instead of getting 1 additional composure, we get 2 additional. That's pretty fantastic. Boosted Shenanigans. You've convinced Jan to help in your upcoming fight. Find your target. Zin, an assassin. Jake's assassin. Like all well-trained assassins, Zin leaps before you look. Oh. Jen's got a rocket launcher. Right, we've got the Gnarled Effigy because Frinwin hates me, so that's always kind of hanging around. So, rocket launcher, that's pretty good. Sharpened Blade. Stacks. Insert a bleed card into your draw pile whenever he deals damage to you. Okay, so he's going to be giving you bleed stuff. That's not great. Well, we could stun him if we wanted to right now. Let's smack him and draw a card. We could ditch a card to get some extra actions. I was hoping I could get a way to wound him or something, and then do the extra damage here. Well, I could do this. We'll discard this, which will actually get me some defense, and would heal me, but I'm at full health. It's another stun. Alright. The stuns are just once per battle, though, so they're expensive. We'll be careful about that. We can improvise a card. That'll probably give me something we can do. We can add some wounds, so that'll be extra damage. Power just increases my damage all the time. This is sort of a temporary damage increase for everyone to the target. Or I can give myself some combo. Combo doesn't really matter right now. Let's add some wound to you. So trip ya. So when she attacks him, she's going to do more damage, as well as my attack's doing more damage. Let's stick you with my blade. I really want to draw a card, but I don't have a way to. I've got a lot of defense I can do. Unfortunately, these I can't play on other people. So this only affects me. This only affects me. I can't play it like some of the other cards on allies. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the stun in. Just slow him down early on. Just let him take some hits. And I'm going to hold off. I don't want to burn this yet. I want to save the stun for later. Probably should have saved this stun, honestly. Okay, now looks like you're attacking a bunch there. Got some combo stuff. I've got a couple combo. Do some extra damage. We can draw a card. I give myself even more combo. That's probably a good idea. We could burn more. Have a switchblade. Alright, let's go for the finishing. Grab a card. Let's grab Blade Fury. Don't have the combo, so it's not going to do me any good right now. Don't have a lot of free stuff in this deck, as opposed to like my negotiation deck. So start working on leveling up the piercing damage there. Okay, giving her a bunch of bleed. He's doing something. No, he's having a status effect applied to him. What are you doing? Okay, applied by him. I thought it was to him. Nope, by him. Alright. You can do a couple wounds to him. Stab him a bunch. He's already wounded quite a bit. Got 4 actions, so yeah, let's do that. Okay, he's already getting give up here. If I just let it go. Let's stab him a couple times. That's it. I don't have to kill him for the mission, so I'll just accept a surrender. If I kill him, we might make someone angry who likes him. So that was actually pretty easy. Pick a card. Let's see. Efficient Disposal. Whenever you discard a card, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. I don't discard that often. Whenever you attack, gain 1 combo. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's a lot to play, but it stays in play for the rest of the battle. Yeah, I'm going to take that. That works kind of well with a lot of the other cards I have. And for negotiation, do I want anything? This is pretty good, especially if we level it up. Next card is played twice, it's pretty good. I don't know that I want many more negotiation cards, but this works pretty well with what I've got going, so I'll take that. You win. So we get a graft reward, I just don't have any graft spots. So whenever you gain dominance, deal 1 damage. I don't do that often. Other negotiation, gain an action at the start of your turn. All hostility cards deal 50% less damage. That would be okay because I'm actually going to probably get rid of most of my hostility cards. This, gain an action at the start of your turn. Take 3 damage at the end of your turn. That kind of sucks. I don't think that's a worthwhile trade-off. This could be a worthwhile trade-off depending on your deck. So for me, most of my stuff's negotiation, diplomacy, that kind of thing. I'm not playing a lot of hostility cards, so it might be worth it. I don't have a graft spot available, so I'm actually just going to take the money because I might need it to buy graft spots. And it's not like a perfect fit for me. Okay, so we have a mixed one next, then a negotiation, then the final boss fight. Nobody here I can buy anything from. So I guess we will be the heavy. Intimidate or beat up Vo, but remember, don't kill him. So if someone tells you kill, this specifically don't kill. Alright, be the heavy. What are you looking at? You don't scare me. Let's just intimidate him. If we attack him, he's got friends. And I'm pretty good at arguing with people. Don't make me hurt you. It's intimidation, so we have those cards in play. Alright. So I want some influence. I didn't get any good points. Hit me for 6. Might be able to get something there. Yeah, I don't have any way to get anything. Let's see if we can get some this way. 3 flustered, 5 composure, or draw 3 cards. I'm going to draw 3 cards. Of course, our hand size is kind of maxed. We got the solid points, so that did give me 1 influence. Fortunately, that costs influence, that costs influence, that costs influence. Let's just defend myself here. Which I could have just used this instead. I don't really want to lose my 1 influence here before the end, but it's the only way I can do any damage. Everything's going to cause me to lose an influence. But I can get a couple attacks in. So we'll just get a 2 to 3 in. Not that impressive for a first turn. Reflected some damage back there. Alright, so Crafty. So I can't see what he's doing. I can't tell where his attacks are coming, so I probably want to get rid of that if I can. That's free, so when we expend a card, we'll draw a card. Actually, can I get Influence first? If I get Influence first, then they'll automatically be max damage. Drain. That's because these are taking up a bunch of spots in the deck. That's part of what's going on. Alright, we'll just have to do it. 0. Unfortunately. Let's do some damage. Get some composure. Let's bring some cheap stuff back. That one, and I guess that one's fine. Alright, so now I can see what he's planning to do. We've got 5 attack coming at me. We've already got it blocked, so that's fine. We could add some doubt. We could just get some hits in. We could get Bulldoze active, so if he has arguments, we can destroy them and gain more actions. I think I'm going to do that. And then I can still get these in. I don't need that, do I? I can still level that up. This one's maxed. Yeah, I'll just play it, just start getting more experience on it. So I do have a couple hostility cards, so they do benefit from the intimidated stacks that you get from these kind of arguments. Alright, what did you get? Ploy. Targets an opponent's argument each turn for 2/2 damage. Take that out, and we'll get another action. Play that for free. Let's do that. Any extra damage just goes to his main argument, so it's kind of fine to overkill one of the minor ones. Because of all of these, we've got 7 to 8 damage here. Pretty good shot. I'm going to compliment you, even though I'm kind of threatening you. And do I have any more things that'll do damage? We could give some doubt. That'll do damage on his turn, but nothing that's going to do damage right away. Let's just add 6 composure there. I'm a know-it-all. I'm a smarty pants. And you're full of doubt. We're fine. That's it. Okay, at this point I want to be pretty careful about any cards I might want to add. So level playing field, gain 2 from ability, all cards deal +2. I don't really like that much. Double your influence, gain 3 vulnerability. Don't like that much. I've got 1 bulldoze. 2 is kind of overkill. I'll take the money. A few level ups. Let's see if we can drop the influence. Yeah. So we can do more damage and lose an influence, or it's not going to have a negative. I'll take the no negative. Solid point. Level up, finally. Alright, when this card is drawn, deal 1 damage to a random enemy argument and gain 2 influence, or when it's drawn, we deal 3 damage and gain 1. I'll take the 3 damage and 1. That works for me. Alright. 100 money. Fish pulls you aside. Got a little something for you, kid. Go ahead, pick one. Take money or draft 2 battle cards. If I don't like the cards, I can just get money instead anyway. So let's take a look and see. Leech. Heal 1 health per bleed on the target. I don't have a lot of bleed stuff, so that doesn't really quite work with what I've got. 3 defense. When it's improvised, even more. Gain 4 defense. If the card was improvised, also gain 1 evasion. That's pretty good. I have quite a few defense cards like this, though. I don't often get the evasion stuff, or the improvised stuff, to trigger for some of these that have bonuses when they're improvised. Yeah, so this is different. So this is 3 defense if I play it. If it's improvised, I gain 2 defense. Whereas this is 4 defense. If it was improvised, also gain 1 evasion. So it gives me both benefits, instead of this just giving me the second one. But then I could play it. Yeah, let's grab the slip, I guess. That's pretty decent. Don't know what resonance is. Whenever you improvise a card, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. So that's pretty good. An ability stays in play for the rest of the fight. Carve spends up to 2 combo. Apply 1 wound per combo. Some piercing damage. I do like the piercing damage. It's extra to robots and avoids defense. This is pretty good. I do some improvisation. Improvising, whatever. Improvisational combat. Let's see. I've got 1 ability already that's a couple, I think. Didn't I pick one up recently? Yeah, the inside fighting, whenever I gain combo. Yeah, I'm going to take the piercing damage instead. Alright, we've got a negotiation up next. We're totally fine. We haven't lost any resolve. I haven't seen the guy pop up that lets me buy graft slots. Unfortunately, he is not showing up. So, win the crowd. Convince the weakest member of the crowd. A motley crew accosts you. If you convince the right person, you can turn the tide. Alright, so Frash is a Spark Baron's taskmaster. Frash is a trickster and Kradeshi myth, known for bringing fire from the stars to lesser life forms. Jury's out on whether this Frash is equally patronizing. Alicia, Biobroker chemist. Rasma is a Spark Baron security guard. Or we've got an Admiralty guard. So we've got Admiralty guard, a Spark Baron's guard, a chemist, and a Spark Baron's taskmaster. I'm assuming the taskmaster's in charge. So let's try to convince you. You know what I mean, right? And they're all going to give her benefits. Or him benefits. So each one of these, I think, just increased damage. Yeah, increases Fresh's damage. Alright, we probably want to get rid of those if we can. We've got 9 damage coming in. So we at least have some cheapo stuff here. Can I gain any influence? Don't think so. Nope. Alright, we'll just have to deal with it. Let's start working on one of these. Get that back. And if we at least do one, we'll take it out. Alright, that'll trigger ipso facto, give me some influence. Alright, so these are a little cheaper. Let's do 4 composure to everything. Let's just do 8 damage. I'll take out 1 more. And then I'll just completely block all the attack. Okay, you're stealing cards from me now. Just during the course of the combat. Alright, all business. Frash draws 4 composure for each hostility card you draw. So just drawing hostility cards gives her composure. I might want to get rid of that, but it's not that big of a deal. Stealing cards is just for the course of the argument. It's not that big of a deal. I only have 1 influence. If I can gain more, that would be nice. Let's do that. Whenever we expend cards, we draw. I can actually use low blow to take the composure off of that. Gain some more influence. Quick little compliment. Alright, we can do some free attacks. We can take the composure off the main argument. Actually, we can steal the composure off your main argument. How about that? Let's take that out, maybe. Gain some smarts, we could incept some doubt. We could try to go for taking this out with a low blow, possibly, if we get lucky. I think I'll go for smarts, it'll give us more actions. And we've got plenty of block for this turn, so it's not a big deal. That is already leveled up, so I don't need to play it. We don't need it for protection. Oh, Strawman argument. Stealing more of my cards. But I've got a good point. And another good point. Lots of attacks getting spread around. Which influence do I have? 8. That's quite a bit. We could do a lot then. Alright. What can we get? 3 composure to 2 random arguments. It's pretty good. Just do a little bit of protecting. Just have your main argument to kind of whittle down here. I don't have that many attacks though, unfortunately. I can add some more block. We can add some more smarty pants. Throw out a quick threat. About 6 composure to everything. And we'll do this anyway just because it'll level up the card. Another card stolen. Okay, I've got 6 influence, so these will be free. Like, it's totally fine to hit these with more because it'll just go to the main argument. So we do that. Gets us the option to grab some more cards after we spend some more free ones. Add another compliment. Oh, you're toast. Okay, I want to be a little careful. I've got one of these. Buying time is pretty good. Spend 2 influence, gain 2 actions. It doesn't cost anything. I just have to have the influence available. Drawing 3 cards isn't bad either. But I often have my hand full, so more actions is usually good. Let's grab buying time. And calm goes up, so it can be free for 2 or 1 for 3. Right now we're boosting this, so let's just make the free version. Know it all. We can make it 3 smarts, no vulnerability, or 4 smarts and 1. I'll take the 3 smarts, no vulnerability. We should all listen to this grifter. You're making friends. Frosh likes you. Nice. Leisha likes me. Rosmo likes me. Flippero likes me. If I'd fought them, they all would dislike me. I've got them up to like. If we do something else nice for them, or give them some money, we can actually get people up to loving me, and that gives me some bonuses. We kind of look at that under relationships. So 8 people like me, 4 people dislike me, 2 people hate me, which gives me some negative effects. Nobody loves me, though. If people love me, it gives me positive effects. People hating you gives you negative effects. I've got some money, though, so I might want to look at doing that. So you can kind of see here, this is neutral. If someone likes me, it's kind of an upper arrow. If they dislike me, lower arrow. Nothing I can buy. We could hire somebody to help us out with the boss, but we probably will run into someone on the way that we could try to negotiate with. I could get a 3rd healing salve, but I think we don't need it. We've got a couple spots in the deck already for that. Alright, what is it? Naden is looking to kill you. Get him first. Yeah, just do it. We're in good shape. Meet Ferg on the road. Ferg is a spree captain. Ferg has a reputation for doing business fast and cutthroat. Better to hold the knife rather than be under it. Yeah, let's see if we can convince you. You got 60, but I'm pretty good at convincing. Yeah, I could really use some help here. I think this means he's like short-tempered. Yeah, short fuse. Alright. Do I have any way to get influence? Yes, I do. Hey! Fur, you look fantastic. Your fur is very shiny. But you're full of doubt. Got a big attack coming at us here, actually. Let's have 4 composure everywhere. Get some smarts. And I'll take 6 composure. I could gain a couple actions, but it doesn't really do a lot. I could then play these two. This one I'd want to wait till I actually am lower in resolve, so I can actually heal some of my resolve back. So I'll just hold off on that. Okay, what do we got? Escalation. When hostility card is played, increase stacks by 1, plus damage to all intents. So it just increases this damage whenever I play hostility cards, or when I draw. And played. Okay. Pale Recall. Solid points all around. Let's bulldoze. Because I can just take this out, give us another action. My influence is getting hit. What can I do for free? I can actually add 6 there, that's fine. Let's improvise a card. What do we got? 2 bonus actions next turn. 3 cards. I'll take the bonus actions next turn. And a strong point to add. Okay. Let's go. I don't really want to use this. If I do the 6, I can protect that. But I'll... Actually, I've got 6. That's fine. For some reason, I think I was still 1. And you can have some doubt. And we're good to go. Strong points. Alright, what is this? Kingpin! Okay, intense gain 1 bonus damage for each stack of influence owned by the opponent. So the more influence I have, the more powerful these intents are. So I think the intents are things you're planning to do. Unless I'm misunderstanding. Okay, let's threaten that. Going after my smarts. Got a lot of actions here we can play. Let's put 4 on everything for free. Let's get some cards back. And ipso facto triggers. Another 4 for free. How about 8 damage? And we'll just take you out one way or the other here. Finish you off with a low blow. Okay, I want to be a little picky here. Yeah, I'm not going to take any of these. We'll take the money. Bulldoze goes up. So gain 4 composure, so whenever we play it, we'll come in with some composure, or we can gain dominance. It helps hostility cards. I'll take the composure. Threaten goes up, draw a card or attack twice, so 2 to 4 damage basically, instead of 1 to 4. 1 to 4 draw a card, I'll take that. I might get rid of those though. And we upgraded this. So at the start of the turn, reduce the cost of a random card by 2. I don't have a lot of 2-cost cards, but that's still nice. Boosted interior drill. Doesn't sound nice. You convince Ferg to help you in the upcoming fights. You find the target. Nadan, Spree Leader. It's not clear where exactly Nadan falls on the Spree pecking order, but he's important enough to get you into the auction. No, I shouldn't read that. We're just going to attack him. Self-defense. I don't have to kill him, just defeat him. And of course the effigy is in play. Got a little Shruglet. That's probably the worst of the options I can get. Okay, you've got 8 defense at the beginning of every turn. You've got some power, so increased damage. You are coming at me for 9. Let's take some defense and combo. Do some attacking and gaining some more combo. I can just knock down his defenses, which means everyone else is going to do more to him. I can get some damage through, but let's just hammer down his defenses. Switchblade and draw a card. We can give him a wound. Let's draw some cards, get some counter. He's going to come at me. Don't have quite enough for breather. Yeah, let's just defend myself here a little bit. Take a point, but that's fine. We did a little bit of damage back to him. We took out most of his defenses, so these guys will get some attacks through. Some wounds, so he'll take more damage. So he did put some wounds on me, but now he's going for Captain Ferg. Got the overloaded core. This is mainly anti-robotic, so I'm going to hold on to it for that. I've got combo, so we could try to use that. Let's improvise a card. Yeah, let's add some combo. Throw some mud in his face. Free shot. Little elbow. Alright, so we can do this 3 times because we've got Blade Fury. Hit him a whole bunch. He was wounded, so we do some extra damage. Blade Fury, stabby stabby. Oh, you stunned him. Nice. Ah, he's calling for help. Okay, so we've got a Wild Fleed. You can do 16 damage, you'll run away. Thief Sue, 35, you'll run away. Ah, we got the stupid effigy, so whenever I play cards, we're going to take damage. Okay, let's give myself some defense then. I can get a pretty good hit in on somebody. We can wound someone and then get a good shot in. Maybe we'll go for getting the thief out of there. You're the one attacking me. Alright, you know what? Let's stab you with a giant stinger. And then let's have the big old haymaker come hitting you. He's already going to give up the fight then. So he's ready to run away. But if we don't kill him, he will recover and come back in the fight eventually and be a little bit more tougher. I can actually use a targeting core if I want to have everybody target Maiden, but I think we want to take out these guys. Still have some combo, that's nice. Let's do your Visionary Footwork. We'll discard this, we'll gain 3 defense and heal 3. Adding the blade flashes is tempting. Next attack is max damage. We could do that for a couple 4 attacks there. You're taking some damage. We could try to take out the fleet here, maybe. Yeah, so let's do a couple 4 attacks on the fleet. So no armor for you. It's about 6 more damage will take you out. I can do it myself, but it feels like a bit of a waste. Go ahead and do it, though. I don't know what happened. It's not going to take you out. I thought that the death thing popped up and then disappeared. Alright, I'm going to do the Blade Flash. We'll add some blades to my hand, or to the deck. I'm going to hold off on targeting. You're going to give up this turn. The animals just run away. The humans are the ones that hang out. And if enough time goes by, they'll come back in the fight. I could kill him. No, he took off. Alright. Probably because he was summoned. He didn't start in the fight. Shruglet's going to die! I could try to protect him if I have something. I don't really have anything I can play, though. Go ahead and do Adrenaline Shot. Seems like the combat's going pretty well, though. I can only play this on myself. I can't play it. Oh, I can play it on the Shruglet. Let's give you some defense. I'm going to keep you alive. Some of the ones that just automatically play on me. Alright, let's tackle you. Stab you a couple times. And I could use the RPG. I'm kind of holding on to this for when I'm fighting a bunch of enemies at the same time. The Adrenaline Shot I don't think I'm going to need. It's a couple of uses and it'll go away. This is just a couple of uses and it's gone. So I'll hold off. I'm protected. We're all going to survive. We'll get some damage in this turn. Okay, now you're going for Captain Ferg. Alright. I can stun you. Let's throw some blades through your defenses. Let's get a big ol' hit in. Do a quick stun. Hold off on the other stun. I don't need the heal. I don't need the evasion. Just let my allies do some damage. Alright, he got angry. New enemies, yay! Alright, if the Lumen Dart's in, so when it's in our hand, we deal 2 damage to an enemy whenever we draw a card. I don't know if I have any card drawing here. No. I've had 2 combo. I don't have a way to gain combo, though. Okay, maybe we'll get the fleet out of here. Just throw this through your defenses. Switchblade action. So now you're going to run away. Little defense. We got a big shot coming in. Who's hitting us? Oh, the thug. Could stun him. I could also stun Maiden. But then it's gone for the rest of the combat. I already used the other one. I think I just have 2. So I think I'm just going to take the shot. Fleet is gone. Alright, RPG now, maybe not a terrible choice. If I can improvise a card and get something that gives me combo, that would be good. Nothing's coming at me. Maybe we try to take out the thug here. I do have the piercing. Let's fight dirty. Impair just reduces damage. Power just gives me increased damage. Wound just does more damage to enemies. I think I'll take the power, actually. We are very mad. Okay, we'll throw a shot, draw a card. Get a haymaker. And get some piercing through to him. Let's just do it, just to start working on him a little bit. And we could do more damage with a couple stabs, so I'm going to do that on the thug. Shrig's actually holding on pretty well. Alright, apparently you're mad now. So we're no longer gaining experience for cards. You're going after Captain Ferg pretty hard. Let's add that ability. So whenever we attack, we gain a combo. Okay, add more blade flashes. We could just do a little bit of wounding. Yeah, I'll just add the blade flashes. He's got pretty good defenses. Getting 8 every turn is a little hard to deal with. Alright, you're now in a lot of trouble. So if I had a stun, this would be a good time to use it, but I don't. If he was a robot, we could stun him. So the next attack deals max damage. We get then Blade Fury. Bunch of smacks, give me a bunch of combo. Doesn't help me quite yet. Wish I could play this on other people, but I can't. Nice counters. Okay, more thugs back. If we could just take him out, they're not going to come back at us. I could make everyone target him. Might be dangerous to do that, though. We can kind of run them off pretty quick. I can give myself another action this turn. Let's have some defensive combo. I can get this through his defenses, so I'm going to keep throwing that at him whenever I can. I don't have any great cards here, unfortunately. I'm not low enough to really burn the heal. I gain another action, it doesn't really matter. I can make people target, but I kind of want them to spread out the attack still. And this I don't feel like I need. So I'll just defend myself here. Although she's in a bit of trouble. I could heal her, I think. Yeah, if I wanted to, I could heal her. If I have to, I will. Yeah, let's just let it go. Nice, got a stun in. Okay, she's going to do less damage now. Mostly attacks hitting the Shruglet and me. Ah, we got the stupid effigy, though. I've got a stun. So who's hitting me? It's you. Okay. Every time I attack, I'll gain combo, but I'm also going to take damage, which is going to remove half my combo. So let's use the Switchblade first. I get a little bit coming at you. Let's work on him. Okay, so we drew a card. Take a little bit of defense. Let's stun you. It's a lot of damage she's dishing out there. And you're just hammering the crap out of our Shruglet here. Stab Dan a couple times. Yeah, just throw everything at him. If we can take him out, then he... Even if the others are still on the battlefield, they'll probably just run off. Okay, he is going for the captain. I'm going to give you some defense. Got a 21 attack here, that's pretty good. Let's throw something through. More attacks means more combo, which means more damage potentially here. I'm tempted to grab the cards because I might get something useful, but I want to finish up my turn with this. We can get another hit in and then do that. So let's just do that. 27 damage. That's it. He has panicked. I don't have to kill him. Alright. We could take another stun card. That's always pretty good. They are rare too. Yeah, let's do it. For negotiation... Appeal to Reason is tempting. But I feel like I should probably get rid of some other cards if I'm going to add this. take it though. Dagger Storm leveled up. So we can drop the cost, or we can have 3 blade flashes. Let's just reduce the cost. It's a little hard to fit in sometimes. Get some resolve. 1, so we get a graft. Whenever you draw a status card, draw a card. I don't really have any status cards. For combat, start of your turn, reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 1. That's pretty good. Gain 1 action, take 3 damage. I could take this. I'm not sure if I can take it and just not install it, or is it going to make me swap it out for something? I'm not sure how that would work. I haven't had that come up. Let's see what happens. To install this, you have to replace an existing one. I don't want to. Cancel. Yeah, so we just can't take it. Alright, I'll take the money instead. I really need to buy some more graft spots. Slots, spots, whatever. Okay, is Graft guy here? No. I haven't seen him in quite a while. I didn't see him all day today, or I think yesterday either. So we can look at battle cards, we can look at negotiation cards. Anything exciting? Follow-through is pretty sexy. Combo points spent for the rest of this turn are regained at the start of your next turn. Potentially could be releasable, but it's sort of conditional. I might want to look more at getting rid of cards. About negotiation, anything fantastic? Drawing cards is nice. Yeah, nothing super awesome. I might want to just look at getting rid of cards. So that's 30, that's 44, but I've got a bunch of these 1 or 2 use items left. Anything I want to get rid of in my combat deck? Breather, I don't use that often, but now that I have some of the other benefits, more ways to gain combo, it might be more useful. This is inside fighting here. 3 kidney shots. 4 kidney shots, actually. Couple salves. Yeah, I think it's mostly fine. I've got, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. So yeah, I've got 6 of these cards are things that when I use a certain number of times will go away. That would drop it down to 39 or 38. That's a bit more reasonable. A lot of stuns, actually. Yeah, I think I'm fine. I'll just hold on to what I've got. I'm not going to get rid of any of those. For negotiations, we could definitely get rid of the threatens. We got rid of 1 already, that's right. So we're at 30 cards, that's pretty reasonable. We've got 1 threaten, a couple low blows. I think that deck works pretty well. Yeah, since we got rid of that other threaten, I think we're okay. I could potentially get rid of this one too, but it does help me draw a card now, so yeah, I'll live with it. I just wish I could buy some graft spots. I've got a decent amount of money here. Yeah, we're good. I could buy another healing salve. I've got 2 haven't even used. No, I think that's it. So that is the end of day 4. We'll hit the sack here. Bed calls to you. You slept through the night with one hand gripping the knife under your pillow, but then you've slept that way every night since you were 12. Five more people liked, 1 more dislike. Vo, I'm not sure why. I don't remember running into him. 3 grafts gain. All right, so on to day 5. That'll be it for today. Thanks very much for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you all again another time. We'll try to get number 5 here done and up pretty quick. All right, if you're interested in other stuff, please check out other things on the channel. I also stream occasionally on Twitch under the same name, so hopefully I'll see you over there or back here again. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.